Hi, my name is Rebecca Traska, and this is my final video presentation for my macroeconomics class at Pima Medical Institute. Today, will be discussing a business that I am contemplating opening, and it's a company that deals with pergolas. And for those of you that do not know what a pergola is, it is either a freestanding structure or is a structure that is attached off the back of your home. I'll be dealing in two different products of it. One is a lattice pergola, and the other would be a fully covered pergola. A lattice pergola is one that has slats on the top of it, allowing airflow and light to come through, while the other is a fully covered pergola, which is more like your standard covered patio. The whole top is covered and is solid, while the sides are open, allowing light and airflow through. Some things that will affect or limit our supply and demand would be things like manufacturing issues. Most materials for pergolas are coming in from China. Shipping issues. If things happen like we had with COVID-19, ships can't get to ports, which means we don't get our materials, which then means that any production is halted when it comes to installing these things. Staffing issues. If we don't have enough people who know how to install them properly, obviously you cannot have them installing them for you. There's a danger there. It's an issue of safety. And the number, of course, of people that want a pergola. If enough people don't want the pergola, then that means my business cannot succeed. Some economic resources for building pergolas would be things like metal or metal beams, screws and nails, some of the tools that we use, such as hammers and shovels and ladders, light or heavy machinery, digging machines or small earth movers, concrete for footers, electrical materials. Sometimes clients want ceiling fans and lighting in their pergolas. Some issues of scarcity would be lack of production of necessary parts and materials, lack of laborers or employees, lack of skilled or qualified employees. You can't have somebody installing one of these pergolas if they don't know how to install them, because then it becomes a potential issue of structure failure, which means that the structure could collapse. So you want people who know what they're doing. They know how to install them. They know how to do proper measurements. So all things fit together and it looks like a cohesive piece in the person's yard, your client's yard. Some of the opportunity costs associated with building pergolas would be, let's say labor team A is building pergola A. They cannot be out building pergola B. You can't be in two places at one time. If you have several permits to file, you can only do one set of paperwork at a time. If you're driving to meet client A, you can't also be driving to meet with client B. Some economic factors would be the price of crude oil or gasoline, shipping materials, driving and building to sites or to see clients. Crude oil right now is about $110.83 per barrel. CPI, cost of materials and labor, metal is at $300 per square foot, and hard labor, the people who are actually digging and building the product, is roughly cost about $27,000 a year or $15 per hour. Some costs that affect planning. Higher prices equals higher startup costs. I will likely need to charge more for production of products and charge the clients more in order to make a reasonable profit. Comparative advantages. Some pergola companies use wood in their products, while we use metal and vinyl. Metal lasts longer, especially in Nevada temperatures. It doesn't rot, warp, or splinter. And vinyl can expand and contract with temperature changes and also costs less money. Thank you for listening.